Hi guys, Gunchimp here and welcome back to my legendary playthrough of Skyrim on the Xbox 360. In the last episode we broke into Riftweald Manor, which is Mercer's home here in Riften, to find out what the hell he was up to. We found plans to a heist which mentions something called the Eyes of the Falmer. I'll just show you because it's kind of cool. We also picked up the Bust of the Grey Fox, which again is a nod to Oblivion. He's kind of the patron of the thieves, basically. But here's Mercer's plans. I don't think I can zoom in any further now. But yeah, basically he's going to go after some huge gems called the Eye of the Falmer. It's kind of an ultimate insult. So we're back here at the Ragged Flagon and we're going to go speak to Bjanlof. Alrighty, before we do that, let's speak to Delvin and sell this Bust of the Grey Fox.
Can't talk long. Got to keep my eye. Well. I was looking for this little beauty.
He always says the same thing.
If you happen across any other unusual trinkets like this, be sure
and bring them to me. Yes, we know.
I promise it'll be worth the effort. Must have come from Mercer's place. He'd admired the Grey Fox for some time. Sure, I'll buy it from you. Here you are.
Excellent. Now each item, there's normally one item for each mission, main mission from the Thieves Guild, not included the numbers jobs and that kind of thing. So it's always worth it to look around. As you saw from previous episodes, I didn't do that with the Golden Glow Estate. I totally forgot. So you know, we missed one of them and I had to go back and get it. But usually in each location there is a trinket that you can pick up, and it's worth 800 gold, so it's definitely worth it. So let's just speak to Tornilia and sell all the crap we picked up.
There's no doubt. I've got coin and I've got merchandise.
Yes, I know. So first of all, let's see if she's got anything I want, just to bump up her gold. As you can see, it's 1,000 gold. So fencers are normally the best traders in terms of money in Skyrim. They always have a ton of crap on them. But she doesn't really have anything that I want. So let's see what we can offload on her. Children, that's a enchanted item we got from inside Mercer's house. So it's kind of worth doing the Thieves Guild quest line quite early on as an early character. It's a pretty decent weapon to get, but unfortunately in my case, you know, now Ghostblade, we've tempered it and everything, so it's up to, you know, doing 40 damage, and it only weighs 1. So from this late stage in the game, it's not that good, but it's quite a good early on weapon to try and get. But for now, let's see what we can sell. So let's go for that, and you can have that as well, and that. Maybe one of those. I should do an 836. I mean, let's extend that. Why not? Can have all these clothes. Iron shield. How are we doing now? 403. Get any of the random crap that I can give out? Oh, definitely. Don't even remember picking these up, but it's obviously bad. Weight 6 and value 5, hardly worth it. And I've just remembered now as well, I totally forgot to put on my better business gear, but it's too late now. I always do that. Have a goblet. Can you take all of those? Excellent. Spigot. The great thing is wooden plates are now actually worth 1 gold as well. And she's still got 265, so how about some books? I think I stole these from Cathemo's Dwemer Museum, but I was going to put them on a bookshelf, but what's the point? I'll just sell them. We also picked up this treasure map, that's true. And we need to go to Valheim Towers, which is my favourite place. As fans of this series will know, we had a real problem trying to clear that the first time when we first started Legendary, but it shouldn't be too bad now. What else can we sell? Sell all this food. And she's got 7 gold left. So perfect. Okay, let's go see.
You did?
Where is he? Bjanlof, will probably be in the system. Yeah. Okay. Alrighty, so where is the head honcho? There he is, at his desk, so let's go speak to him.
We've scoured the town and I've spoken to every contact we have left. No sign of Mercer.
Well, he wasn't in his house, but we did find the plans.
Shore's beard. He's going after the eyes of the Falmer? That was Gallus's pet project. If he gets his hands on them, you can be certain he'll be gone for good and set up for life.
We have to stop that.
Agreed. He's taken everything the guild has left, and to go after one of the last greatest heists is just an insult. I've spoken to Carlia and made amends for how the guilds treated her. Now she wishes to speak with both of us. Quickly, we have no time to lose.
Okay. So that's the pursuit over and done with. And now we're going to start Trinity Restored. And I'm going to read this note. Just because I'm nosy. Alrighty. Kalaya, yeah. Okay. What?
No, but I know that you're going to turn up missing if you keep up this kind of talk.
Nice one. Someone's hitting on Sapphire. And obviously it's not going that well.
Brynjolf, the
Hi,
time has come to decide Mercer's fate. Until a new guildmaster is chosen, the decision falls to you.
Aye, lass. And I've come to a decision.
He must die.
Mercer Frey tried to kill both of you. He betrayed the guild, murdered Gallus, and made us question our future. He needs to die.
Agreed.
You have to be very careful, Brynjolf. Mercer is a Nightingale, an agent of Nocturnal.
Perfect.
And it's all true. Everything I heard in the stories. The Nightingales, their allegiance to Nocturnal, and the Twilight Sepulchre.
I'm trying to keep them both in shot. They seem to be edging
That's why
away.
we need to prepare ourselves and meet Mercer on equal footing.
Okay.
Just outside of Riften, beyond the southeast gate, is a small path cut up the mountainside.
Small
At
path,
the end
okay.
of that path is a clearing and an old standing stone. I'd ask you both to meet me there.
Alrighty. Cool. Looks like we're going to finally get hold of the Nightingale Armour, which is just the best looking armour in Skyrim, in my opinion.
Well, hey there. What can... Look, if I was a little harsh before, I just want you to know it's because you were new. Know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I'm not going to ask her about her real name though, because it's quite a sad story
I hope
actually,
we bump
poor
into
girl.
each other again.
Right, let's get out of here. We need to ditch some stuff in Honeyside, and then we can continue with this mission. Alright, so let's pull the chain. And, oops. You didn't see anything. Let's quickly get over to Honeyside. I'm going to ditch all my stuff off camera because it's pretty boring to watch. I'm just going to put stuff in crates, so nothing really exciting. Actually, let's see, just out of interest, if we could actually improve Children, which is the enchanted sword we got. Yeah, it could go up to 39, so that's one off Ghostblade. And that's without any smithing gear. If you remember, we actually made some better smithing gear, so we could probably get it up even higher. But for now, I can't be bothered, so I'm just going to quickly ditch all the ingredients and stuff that I'm carrying around, and I'll catch you on the other side of Honeyside in a second. Alright guys, see you in a minute. And alright guys, we're back. Now before I go anywhere else, I'm going to save it, just because my Xbox is really starting to play up with Skyrim. It keeps crashing on me, I don't really know why, in really random areas, so I don't really want to go through all that again. But all I've done, I've ditched all the gear we had on board, so down to 77 carry weight. I've also charged up our bow with some of the hundreds of soul gems, which reminds me I really should do some enchanting at some point, because we have absolutely tons of filled soul gems. Oh, the Khajiit traders are here. They're in town as well, which is good to know. But for now, I thought, we could fast travel to where we're supposed to go, because we have it unlocked, Nightingale Hall. We found it when we went round here to Broken Helm Hollow to clear it out. But you know, this is Skyrim, and if it's so close, where's the fun in fast travelling when we could walk. I've also, just to be random, I've switched to our crappy iron bow because we picked up a load of iron arrows, and I thought we might as well use them. See if it actually makes a difference. If we start struggling, then I can always switch back to the glass. Oh god, that's a dragon. What the hell was that? Oh man, more of these cultist dudes. Do they ever give up? I mean, seriously, it's starting to annoy me now. So we'll have one of those. Yes. We'll have, what the hell? And we're now resistant to 81% of fire damage. So you and you can both take a chill pill. There's still a third one around here somewhere I've got to be worried about. Here it comes. Right, you just annoyed me. So you also win a potion of paralysis. Join your buddies. I'm not quite sure I'm... Now that is what you get for interrupting me. So what have we got? Cultist Rose, magically regenerates 75% faster. Cultist Mask, whatever. What the hell, we'll take it. Now this is basically because once you get to level 50, I think it is, then the Dragonborn DLC kicks in. And these guys are kind of like the hired thugs, which turn up randomly. They'll just randomly attack you as you're wandering around. So you've got to be, whoops, a little wary of them, but not really a problem. Especially if you have paralysis. Paralysis poison, which is just Imp Stool and Swamp Fungal Pod. Imp Stool you can get tons of from White Water Watch, I think it's called. White River Watch, sorry, which is a little cave system just near Whiterun. And Swamp Fungal Pod you can find tons of around Morthal. And it's just really useful. I mean, I tend to use them especially with mages, because on legendary difficulty, even with a high level character like mine now at 50 something, they can still one-shot you. So, you know, you definitely need to use protection potions like the anti-dragon one that I used, which protected me against fire, frost and poison damage. So you just glug one of them down, then use a poison on your bow. We have the poisoner perk as well. I'll just show you that. It's in the alchemy tree, alchemy tree, here you go. Concentrated poison, and basically what it means is every poison you make, instead of just being a one-shot deal, it's actually a two-shot deal, which with my archery skills especially, is really useful. So yeah, that's basically the easiest way to deal with mages and that kind of thing, is just paralysis poison. So here we are.
I'm glad you're here.
Me too. What's the significance of this funky place?
This is the headquarters of the Nightingales, cut into the mountainside by the first of our kind.
Okay.
We've come to seek the edge we need to defeat Mercer Frey.
Goody, what kind of edge?
If you'll follow me, I'll try to explain on the way.
Alrighty. Do we want to know this? Yeah, why not?
Gallus, Mercer Frey and I were once members of what's known as the Nightingale Trinity. The Trinity disbanded 25 years ago when Mercer Frey betrayed us by slaying Gallus and dumping his body in the ruins of Snowvale Sanctum.
And were they part of the Thieves Guild?
Indirectly. The Trinity is usually selected from the ranks of the Guild, although its existence is a closely guarded secret.
What is their purpose?
The Nightingales protect the Temple of Nocturnal, a place known as the Twilight Sepulchre.
Twilight Sepulchre, eh? Okay, and who is Nocturnal? Just for those who don't know.
She's the mistress of night and darkness, and the patron of every thief in Tamriel.
Okay, I never met a thief that worshipped anything.
Nocturnal isn't one for worship and reverence. There are no priests and no sermons, no services, and no alms.
Hey, sounds like my kind of religion.
And in return, demands payment.
Okay, and that sounds kind of like a contract.
You're closer to understanding than you realise.
Yeah, I know.
The only difference is she doesn't demand payment in the traditional sense, and sometimes the cost can be quite high. Whether you know it or not, Nocturnal dictates how well we perform as rogues.
Okay, I have my skills, not powers or magic, biatch.
Again, you have to think differently.
Oh man.
Haven't you ever noticed how our luck behaves? Like a novice picking an impossible lock, or a blind man suddenly turning to face you as you reach for his pocket. It's through these subtle means that Nocturnal influences us.
I thought it was just because I'm crap at lockpicking, but there you go.
Nocturnal's whim is the greatest mystery to everyone. There have been volumes written on the subject. Does she exact payment when we die? When we suffer? Does she revel in our misery? No one knows. The return certainly seems worth the risk, though.
Alright, so does that mean I'm going to become a Nightingale?
It's my hope that you will, yes.
Excellent.
This way, please. It's just ahead. Please, keep following.
Okay, fair enough. So now I just got to follow her. Don't think I'm going to need the boat. Don't you start. Oh, excellent. The cave's open now. Before it was blocked off, so...
So this is Nightingale Hall.
That's what I was about to
I heard
say.
about this place when I joined the guild, but I never believed it.
It could do with a little work. It's not exactly the best of halls, is it? Kind of looks like the Rebel Alliance symbol. That's kind of cool.
Trying to understand why I feel like something. I'm not priest. I'm certainly not religious. Quite unique.
Any loot? Meanwhile, they're just chatting away. Nope, doesn't look like it. Oh, salt pile, have that. Can never have enough salt pile. The fun thing is, I remember early on in this playthrough, I was always crafting and doing that kind of thing, but now that I'm kind of a high level character. Oh, excellent, skill book. Pickpocket. Can we level up? Yes. Excellent.
Make your head spin, eh?
You say so. Okay, where'd everyone go? Oh, there you are. Okay, first things first, let's level up. Might as well. Health, why not? Perk point. Where do we want to spend the perk point? Let's sneak at 78. Now I could get Assassin's Blade, but I'm not really using daggers. Silent Roll is kind of pathetic, but Silence is really good. Walking and running does not affect detection. It's basically, I think it's pretty much muffle at 100%, so what the hell. Might as well. Come on, Bjornlof. Come on, keep up. Where's the other one? Not exactly under any pressure, are they?
You appear hesitant to don your Nightingale armour. What's troubling you?
What happened to capturing Mercer?
From the moment you were struck with my poisoned arrow at Snowvale Sanctum, my path changed its course.
Fair enough.
Perhaps I couldn't bring Mercer back alive, but together we were able to clear my name and to put Gallus's memory to rest.
It's true, we make a
I'd
good
always
team.
intended Mercer's fate to ultimately be decided by the Guild, and it seems they've spoken.
Cool, alright then.
Proceed down the hall to the gate when you're ready.
Alright, you first. Check it out. That's the male and female Nightingale Armour, which are pretty cool actually. It's kind of like a... And at the moment, if you check us out, if you remember, we kind of look like a Titan from Destiny. And in a second we're going to look like a Hunter, which is pretty damn cool. So all you do is click that that stone, and if you go into your apparel, obviously. And we should have Nightingale Armour, which increases your stamina by 40 points and increases frost resistance by 50 points, which is pretty good. Problem is it's light armour, so it's now going to start weighting us down, because we haven't really spent any points in light armour with this character, which was kind of a big mistake thinking about it. So that's pretty decent, actually, to be honest. Next up we have Nightingale Boots, wear is muffled and moves silently, which is kind of cool. Nightingale Gloves, lockpicking is 25% easier and one-handed attacks do 25% more damage. So like I say, if you were an early level character, this is one of the first examples of dual enchantments on items, which is something that we will hopefully be doing quite soon ourselves. But that's pretty decent. It'd be better if it was actually one-handed, instead of one-handed attacks it'd be archery, but we can't have everything. And then finally a Nightingale Hood, where illusion spells cost 17% less to cast, which is again kind of cool. And if we check us out now, we look pretty damn awesome. Again, it's just a real shame that you can't find kind of blank armour, if you know what I mean. You know, armour that doesn't have any enchantments on it, so you can actually make your own how you want. So for example, if I want to wander around Skyrim with this kind of look, which is really cool in a kind of Archer Robin Hood kind of way, it looks awesome. But the thing is, you know, I definitely, my archery perks, I mean, look at the bow now, the bow's doing 269 instead of 370 something. So it's definitely going to affect the way that I play and everything. And it would be nice if you could sort of get equipment, or maybe just, you know, switch out the enchantments. That'd be kind of cool. So for example, I could take this armour and remove the illusion perk which I've got and put on an armour perk. It's a shame you can't actually do that, so it's going to be a bit of a bummer when I have to resort to my my old helmet, which already now 324, so it's definitely improved my bow damage again. Problem is, it kind of looks, it doesn't look too bad actually, in a kind of Darth Vader-y kind of way. But anyway, let's get on with it. Obviously they wandered off as usual, but I couldn't resist checking to see if there's any loot, which unfortunately there isn't really. Okay. Now, actually, time's ticking on as usual, so I'm going to call it here. And next episode, we're going to meet Nocturnal, and hopefully, finally track down this Mercer Frey, because he's starting to annoy me, to be honest. But yeah, guys, hope you've enjoyed this episode. Sorry, it's been a bit rambly, but I'm trying to do it as quickly as possible. We've got some kick-ass new gear, and coming up next, we're going to meet a Daedric princess. For now though, guys, as always, thanks for watching, take care, and peace.